Hi, welcome to workout number 6 for our Corona workouts. Today we're going to do a little bit of shoulders, because big surprise, I love the shoulders. And then actually today's going to be a focus on our abs and our core. So we're going to spend most of our time today on the floor, but we'll start with our shoulder workouts just to get us a little warmed up. So we're going to start with what we call a mechanical drop set. If you know anything about a drop set, it just means you do an exercise as many reps as you can at one weight, then you keep lowering the weights until you can't do that anymore. In an in-home workout, that's a little bit challenging. So what we're going to do is just change the position of the movements we're doing so we get a whole bunch of work. And in this case, we're going to work our shoulders in 3 different ways right in a row. So if you're feeling comfortable, you can grab some of your weights. For this one, I would go lighter than you think that you need. We're going to do about 30 reps in a row, all focused on our shoulders. So you want a weight that you can do 30 reps in a row. The adjustments will help a little bit. Like the adjustments in the position that we're using our muscles, but it's going to be a lot. So keep that in mind with your weights. And as always, if you need to drop your weights or change your weights, things like that to be able to finish, that's always the best thing for your fitness journey. Okay? So to start, what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 lateral raises. Those are our raises out to the side to shoulder height. We're going to do 10 of those in a row, and then immediately without a break, we're going to move right into a front raise. So that's the same as that lateral raise. We're just going to move it to the front, stopping at shoulder height, really nice and controlled. And then we're going to end immediately with 10 shoulder press. So our arms are going to go out. We want a 90-degree angle with our elbows, and then you're going to push up and then come back down to that 90-degree like so. So that'll be our shoulder press, and we're going to do 10 of those as well. So again, we're going to do 10 out, 10 forward, and then our 10 shoulder press. And just like with all of our shoulder activities and our arm activities, we really want to keep the rest of our body nice and still and quiet. It's really, we want to focus on using those shoulder muscles to move the arms, not using momentum from your lower body. Okay? So here we go. We're going to do a nice deep breath, and we're going to do 4 rounds of this, of course, because we do 4 rounds of everything. Here we go. Here are 10 lateral raises. So we're going to go out. Okay. So you'll probably end up hating the number 4 after this. My apologies. It works though. 4's that lucky number, I'm telling you. Done the research. All right, that was 10 lateral raises. We're going to go to our front raises. Go. There's 5 of those. Shoulders are one of those tricky ones. Man, when they start hurting, they hurt. There's 10. I'm just going to pull my arms up, go right into my shoulder press, and again, 90 degrees and back up. 90 degrees, back up, go. Here's 8, 9, and there's 10. So that's our first round. Go ahead and put those weights down. Shoulders should be nice and warmed up. Give them a little shake out. We'll get ready to do our next round of those. So we'll have 3 more. Okay. I'll show these ones from the side so we can just get that. So remember, we're going to roll our shoulders back, proud peacock. Chest should be facing the wall in front of you. And we want everything else nice and straight and tall. I always have just a slight bend in my knees. I don't like to lock my knees. You shouldn't. It's going to make you pass out. So nice straight tall back, and then again just arms straight open and then close. And you should feel the top of your shoulders back to the front through back. Kind of this whole area right here is what's doing the work for us right now. So if you need to, think about those muscles contracting. Mental reps are a thing, and they're really helpful to really think about what muscles you want to work. Put your brain power into it, you get work out of those muscles. Okay, so on our front raises, there's 5 of those. And notice I'm going nice and slow. Again, it's not a race. It is usually faster when you go fast because you get the work done. But we want to be slow and controlled here. 1, because you probably have a fairly light weight at home. And so we want to be really intentional with those weights to get the most out of it as possible. And also going slow is more challenging because it's more time under tension for those muscles. But that's where we're going to see the growth. All right, and there's 10 of those. So that was round number 2. Give it another shake. get yourself adjusted. Hopefully things are feeling warmed up. You might already be feeling a little noodly, specifically right here with that, and that's okay. For our shoulder press, I forgot to mention, as you're going down and out, you should feel like your shoulder blades are actually kind of like sliding into pockets of your jeans, like if you had jeans on your pockets, pockets on your jeans. It should feel like your shoulder blades are sliding into them, so it's kind of a down motion for your shoulder blades. I'll talk about that a little bit more when we get back to our shoulder press. Here we go with our lateral raises again. Okay. Got my Kobe shirt on today. Just missing him today. I mean, I miss him every day, but really starting to think he was the glue keeping this whole world together. Falling apart without him. Sheesh. I mean that jokingly, but also seriously. Yeah. There's 6 for our front raises. 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is probably where your arms are starting, your shoulders really are starting to feel a little noodly. That's a-okay. I would ask you to push through it. But if you get to the point where you can't, your arms won't go up anymore and you do have weights in your hands, just go ahead and put them down, count to 2, and then pick them up and go some more. If you don't have weights and you just need to take a count of 2, give them a shake, that's okay. Again, I want you to finish with great form, then stop at 5 because the weight was too heavy or something like that. I'm a broken record, huh? I say like the same 6 things in these workouts. Yeah, my students feel, they're like, we get it, Miss Marshall, we get it. I know. I mean, I got no one to talk to here, so this is what we have. All right, last set of our lateral, of all of our raises, and then we are going to crush these abs today, hopefully. No, really. One of the abs ones was the first ab. It's pretty intense. Hopefully we'll all have instant 6-packs when we're done. Trust me, if I ever find the workout that does that, I will share it, scream it from the mountaintops. So ridiculous. Here's 5 of those. Powering through, just remind yourself this is our last set, we're almost done. Fight through that pain and fatigue. It'll go away the second we're done, I promise. Just power through. Last 10 for our shoulder press. And then those shoulder blades down, right there. They should feel like they're down in your pockets. Here's 9, and here's 10. Beautiful. Here would be a great place to get a quick sip of water if you need it. And then if you need like a yoga mat or something on your floor, you can grab it. We're gonna drop down for our last 2 supersets. We'll be on the ground with our abs. All right, we're going to finish off today's workout, kind of crushing our abs right now. So we're gonna do 2 different supersets that focus on our core and our ab areas. So the first one's actually gonna include 4 exercises we're gonna do in rounds. This one we actually are only gonna do 3 rounds instead of my favorite 4. It's a pretty intense one though, so I think 3 rounds will be sufficient for all of us. We're gonna do 10 of each exercise. We're gonna do 10 tabletop crunches, which we've done before. Then right after the crunches, we're going to immediately go into 10 leg lifts. So we're gonna lie flat on the ground with our chest up in the air, and then we're just gonna lift our legs up and down. And then after our 10, we're gonna hold our legs flat about 36 inches from the ground for a 10-second leg lift hold. And then we're gonna end with 10 reverse crunches. That's where you have your chest again up, and then we're gonna pull our legs and our butt up off the ground and come back. So as always, I'll show you how to do everything, show you some modifications as we go. All right, let's get going for those summer abs that everybody's been asking for. All right, so our crunches in our tabletop position. Remember, we want an L with our legs, toes up, flexed. And then hands behind your head again, just to kind of lay on the back of your head. You're not using your arms to pull up. We're pulling with our stomach. Remember, belly button should feel like it's getting pulled to your lower back, which should be flat onto the ground. And here we go. Remember, exhale on the way up. So inhale down, exhale up. There's 6, 7. That exhale helps you to pull. Here comes 10. That belly button down. Now what we're going to do is, if you can,
arms at your side, or mine always tend to go on top of my stomach. If these are too hard to get your legs up, you can actually stick your hands underneath your butt, and it makes it a little bit easier. And this is what we're gonna do. Up and down. There's 2, 3. I'm gonna move my hands. There's 4. Nice and controlled. 5. You don't wanna let your legs drop and hit the ground. That's a loss of control, and it's a loss of contraction. Here's 9. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And here's 10. Hold them right there, right above the ground for 10 seconds. This is the part to breathe. If you start feeling things really bad in your lower back, you might need to pull your legs up just a little bit off the ground. That was 10 seconds. I'm going to put my hands on the ground, and then I'm going to pull my legs up in the air. These ones are hard to talk while you do them. There's 10. If it's too hard to have your legs go straight like that, here's 4. You can just stop at tabletop and then pop up like this. This will be the modification. If you're feeling ready, you can pull them flat. Here's 8, just 2 more. Here's 9 and 10. All right, you can roll up. Nice deep breath. Oh, abs. You know, I work them because I have to, if I'm being honest. If it was up to me, I'd just skip them all together. But these work, they're good. This one is gonna make it hard to cough tomorrow, so just don't cough ever, you know, and with the corona, people will try and spray you with Purell spray anyway, so, you know. Don't eat brownies after this, that's what I would do. Go eat like a handful of chocolate. Don't waste your ab workout. All right, here we go. Look, I'm blabbering already. Here we go to round number 2 for our crunches. Lay back down for our tabletop. I promise you this one's going to be worse than the first one, so there's some fun news to look forward to. Here we go. This is also the point where I need to stop talking because I'll lose count. So I'm trying to breathe. Think of things. There's 10 to talk about. Legs out for our leg lifts. And I know none of you want to be doing extras of any of these. I get it. Here's 5 of our leg lifts. Good exhales. Here's 9 and 10. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Good breaths here while we hold. 3 more seconds, and we're gonna pull up. Here we go, pull. There we go, get that butt in the air. Pull. I'm afraid I'm gonna kick my couch. Alright, again, the modification for this one is to stop here and then pull. Trust me, these are still hard. There's 9, 1 more. Here's 10. Woo! Roll it up. Thankfully, only 1 more of those. Get a breath in. Like to sit nice and straight and tall. Get the air through those lungs. Think about how your abs are seizing up already. Just as a heads up, we'll be including a lot more ab and core work in all our exercises. That seems to be what everybody wants. Myself included. So it's okay. Abs are the first thing I cut from my personal workout, so this holds me accountable. So there's that. Mutual suffering, right? Okay, I'm gonna take a scoot back, so I'm not worried about hitting my couch. Last set. Our shoe glad we're only doing 3 instead of 4 of these. I am. Here we go. Big deep breath. Whew. And tabletop crunches. And there's 10. We're gonna go ahead and find a place for your arms to get those leg lifts. You want to keep those legs as straight as possible as you pull them up. can't get through all 10, let them hit the ground, count to 2, and then pull them right back up, just like we do with all our other exercises. Man alive, here we go. All right, right, oh, that was 10. Pull for reverse crunches, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, can't make up my mind which ones I'm doing. 8, 9, here comes 10, 10, whoop, what are we doing now? That was it, we're done. That last set was rough. That's okay, they're done. This is why I said 3. Go ahead, take a moment. We're gonna catch our breath here. If you need to hit the pause button to get longer than the 10 to 30 seconds we're gonna take, do that. Give your abs a little stretch here. So we're gonna end with another superset. 4 rounds this time. We're gonna do bicycle crunches or bicycle sit-ups, and then we're going to do some scissor kicks. Some people call these different things. So for our scissor kicks, we're gonna take our legs and open and close them laterally. Knew another person that called them gynos, like you're at the gynecologist if you're a lady. So we're gonna do 20 bike crunches total, and then we'll do 18 scissor kicks, and we'll do that 4 rounds, and then we'll be done. Your abs will hate you, but you'll be done. The good news about ab workouts is they pack a punch, so you usually get done pretty quickly. All right, so for my bicycle crunches, I'll explain these to you so you can get another breather here. We're gonna start in our tabletop position, hands behind our heads, again, just as a resting spot, not as a thing to pull your head up. And you're gonna do opposite elbow to opposite knee, and then the unused leg, I guess, is gonna go straight, so like this. And then we're just going to go into a kind of cycle like this. Before we start with our bike crunches, like a lot of other things is people wanna do speed. They wanna like power through their bike crunches like this, like really, really fast. We're gonna do slow and controlled. It's more painful, they're harder, but it's better for the abs, and we wanna focus on getting that really good squeeze with our abs in that sideward or that diagonal motion. We wanna get a good squeeze, and we wanna make sure our form is correct. It's really hard to have great form when you're speed demon through it. So again, nice and slow and controlled. We have to do the total no matter what. So let's do them right instead of rushing through and getting garbage. So here we go. You guys ready? All right. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here's 10. We're gonna do 10 more. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, left 1, 10. Beautiful. Now we're gonna go into our scissor kicks. So they're like our flutter kicks that we did the other day. If you need to, you can put hands under the butt, and then you're gonna stretch your legs out. You want toes up, flexed, and then you're just gonna open and close, head off the ground. Okay? There's 5. And there's 10, we're gonna do 8 more. If you're ready, you can take your hands out from underneath for a little extra challenge. There's 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Those ones are fun because you also start to feel them in the top of your thigh muscles. I'm gonna sit up, take a little break. We're gonna do that 3 times through again. Remembering to take our bike crunches slow and controlled. Same thing with our scissor kicks. On all of our ab exercises, we want our toes flexed, pointed up at the ceiling. That gives you a little extra focus on those lower abs, which for the ladies, I know that's where we're always looking for some extra work. So, I mean, what do dudes look for? Is it obliques, right? The V? Blabbering. All right.
One more deep breath. And let's knock out set number 2 or round number 2.
Get back in my position. I somehow keep inching closer to my couch. I think I start in the right position and then I'm right up on top of it. Here we go. I'm gonna start the other knee. I like to alternate. It's a weird OCD thing. And here's 10. There's 15. 19 and 20. And now our scissor kicks. So arms down and here we go. You can feel your stomach and you can tell if your abs are tight or not. It's kind of hard on these not to have your abs tight, so that's a good news. So 15, 16, 17, and 18. Gonna roll up.
You need to start sitting up like this to get a little air in the lungs. You can lean back, stretch out those abs. Woo! Good ab pump. That's a thing. If abs weren't so hard, they'd be relaxing. But in case you guys haven't noticed, these are my kryptonite. I choose the 200-pound squats any day of the week over some crunches. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Gosh. I think I said the other day I'm an odd duck. I'm an odd duck. Give me heavy over the body weight exercise. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. Set number 3.
These will be worth it when you're wearing your bathing suit around your home for the summer. Your mirror will be so impressed with your 6-pack abs after doing these, right? So here's 8. 15. Last one, here's 20. Beautiful. These things mess up my hair though. All right, legs down. We're gonna do our scissor kicks. There's 10, 11, 12, almost there. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Woo! All right, we have one more and then we're already done for the day. This is a very focused workout, so it is a little bit shorter. We don't need to, assault our abs that much. So if you're feeling like you want a little bit more of a workout today, this would be a really great day to try some of those other options I have in the workout plans. So for several of those first ones, I provided some alternates and some options if you wanted a little bit more work or just some variety with them. So if there are any of the exercises that you liked, go check to see if there's some other options. It's also a great time to try and go back to the ABC exercise chart, spell out a word, do a couple rounds of that just to get some other work in. I highly recommend at some point doing exercises that you're choosing to do or you're making up. Ownership in your exercises actually plays a really huge part in getting them done. I know lots of people need the motivation of telling someone else to do the exercises, which is great, but give it a shot when you're making up the exercises, even if you're just picking from a bank or modifying something that you've seen. Like I said, there's power in you being the owner of it, you creating it, and you choosing to do it. So today would be a really great day to try that, since it's been a little more of a mellow day. Okay, with that, we'll go to our last round of abs. If you choose to do some more exercising after this, I would not blame you if you intentionally chose nothing that involves your abs. That'd probably be my choice too.
So here we go, last one, best one, right? Woo-hoo! All right, here we go. Here's 10, halfway done with these. Here's 15, almost there. 18, 19, and 20. Scissor kicks, I don't know why I can't remember that. Here's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. You made it through our ab workout. I hope your abs are feeling exhausted and tight just like mine are. Go check for your six-pack right now. I am sure it's there. Have a wonderful day. Hope to see you for our next workout.